Now, SpaceX has filed its IPO prospectus. The company is targeting what could be the largest IPO in history with a potential valuation of $1.75 trillion and hopes of raising around $75 billion. And for context, that would put SpaceX alongside Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia as one of the world's most valuable companies. But beyond the money, the filing tells us exactly where SpaceX is headed. Follow the money, and it leads to Starlink. SpaceX's connectivity segment, driven primarily by Starlink, generated over $11 billion in revenue in 2025, growing nearly 50% year on year. The service now has over 10 million subscribers worldwide. Projections suggest Starlink could account for more than 70% of company revenue by 2026, and this is no longer just a rocket company. It is a global telecom giant. But for the big vision, Starship, SpaceX spent roughly $3 billion on Starship research and development in 2025 alone. The company expects Starship to begin orbital payload deliveries in the second half of this year. Now, if that works, it changes everything. The company claims Starship could reduce the cost of reaching orbit by 99% or more compared with older launch systems. The filing also puts Mars more firmly on the table. Starship is expected to eventually carry next-generation Starlink satellites, support lunar and Mars missions, and potentially launch space-based AI data centers. The filing also revived ideas around point-to-point travel on Earth using rockets, orbital manufacturing, space tourism, and asteroid mining. But there are risks. SpaceX lost nearly $4.9 billion in 2025 of revenue, more than $18 billion. Much of that is tied to XAI, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company, now merged into SpaceX. SpaceX directed around 60% of its capital spending in 2025 to the AI division, roughly $20 billion, yet that division lost billions and grew revenue by only about 22%. The bottom line is that SpaceX is betting on rockets, satellites, and AI, all at once. Now, the IPO will fund that bet, and whether it pays off is a question the world is now watching.